All right. So once again, I welcome all of you to today's amazing presentation. My name remains Dr. Mrs. Chinwe, and I'm here to show us an amazing opportunity that is transforming life globally. And the name of the business is Go. So you can see this is an official presentation of Go Global. You will agree with me that not only in Nigeria, where I come from, all around the world, a lot of challenges, financial challenges, economic challenges. We hear about war and all of those things here and there. We hear people saying they've lost their job, AI is taking over the jobs and all of that, okay? So something needs to be done quickly, otherwise you'll be faced with a lot of difficulties when it comes to meeting up with your financial responsibility. And therefore, it became very important that we should understand what people are going to do, because not every person will be able to meet up with their financial responsibility. But if you want to be one of those who will be able to meet up with their financial responsibility, then it's important that you have to do something differently, okay? There's always a time for change. And when the time comes, you also need to do something to embrace that change. And that's what we're showing you today, which is a Go opportunity, which allows you, yes, in Nigeria today, just yesterday, they announced in my country here, they announced that fuel has been increased again to 617 naira, okay, per liter. And that means that you need more fund. Okay, two things is going to happen. Either you're not going to be able to go to where you want to go to at all the time, or you'll be forced to continue complaining and nothing would change. So here we have fashioned out that there's something that you need to do very quickly to be able to cushion such effects. Okay, so whenever there's an increase, there's inflation, there's a devaluation of money and all of that, there must be something you need to do to be able to remain stable, otherwise it would sink. And that is trying to ensure that you earn more money, or you move your money to a currency that inflation would not bring it down, okay? It will not be devalued and all of that. And also you acquire skill that will make you to be sought after, skills that such that AI will not take over your job. So that's why we have Go Opportunity here, which is an educational platform that has come to liberate us from the shackles of poverty, as well as make our finances stable. Now, I will not be able to say everything about Go presentation because we have limited time. I'm going to be done in another 30 to 45 minutes. So you need to take your pen, write down this website. It's called www.goglobal.network. Then you're going to see so many other things in there, okay? A lot of opportunities and every other thing that you need to know about it. Anyone I missed out here, be sure that you can get it at the website. That's the official website. Now we have a disclaimer here. The disclaimer is that you are expected to be 18 years of age for you to partake in this very amazing opportunity. This opportunity is such that you are responsible for the outcome, okay? Whatever, it depends on your input. Your input determines your outcome. So you are going to be responsible for the outcome that you get from this opportunity. However, I will advise that you take a screenshot of this so you can take your time, and go back and, go through it and understand it very well, so that we don't waste so much time on this aspect. So we'll go straight to the business of the day, which is the reason why we're here, how we can, begin to leverage on so many things and live the kind of life we've always wanted to live, okay? You will agree with me that it's not been easy for so many people, but despite the ups and downs of the economy, there are some people who are still financially very, very strong. There are people who are not complaining despite the ups and downs. There are people who are still able to live the kind of life they want to live. So you would ask yourself, why is that so for them? Why is that not the same thing for us? Okay, or for some people? Why are some people still standing very tall? Now, the reason is very simple. The reason is that they have actually taken themselves to the next step, where they can be able to understand what is needed in a society, and they're applying that to their real life, to real situation. Now, one thing is very important, okay? Education is one of the things that every person needs. Understanding the times and seasons, getting educated will enable you to understand what to do at every point in time. And that's why Go Global is an educational platform that will educate you. You will always be at the top of your game at every point in time, if you're able to take your time, key into this opportunity and understand the totality of the package, okay? Now, the challenge is that the cost of education is actually very high. That's the truth. Whether you like it or not, if you think that education is cheap, then you can also try ignorance, okay? But really, education is expensive, and nearly $5 trillion is what is spent on education. But the fact is also that only 0.5% of this goes to low-income countries. Okay, so there's so much money in education, but how is it distributed? It's not evenly distributed. People are making a lot of money from education. And so you're also supposed to be one of those people who are making money from education. So you ask yourself, out of this $5 trillion that is allocated, that is spent on education, how much of it comes to you? Okay. And so, like I said, you can look at the website again and get other information. Now, here, what Go Global does is that it's going to teach you how to equip yourself in the 5 skills that is high in demand. Now, there are some skills that you would agree with me that if you have these skills, you will definitely be the most sought after person. Yes, you heard me right. Now, some people are going to be scared that artificial intelligence will take their job, but if you have this skill, be sure that artificial intelligence or whatever it is, it's not going to take your job, or rather it's going to help you to explode in your business rather. Okay, and those skills we're talking about today is leadership skill. Okay, leadership skill is a skill that if you get this, have the right leadership skill, you will definitely be one of the people that every person will be looking out for, because in every organization you will have leaders. Okay, and you must put the right, you can't put a square peg in a round hole. So they're looking for the right person to occupy some key leadership skills, leadership position. So if you have the right leadership skill, then you can be sure that most of the organization will be looking for you, and not just looking for you, you would also be able to do your own business effectively, okay, as a leader. Now, we're also going to be helping you, Go Global is going to be helping you to get a skill we call critical thinking and problem solving. In the world today, there are a lot of problems here and there, and of course, only those who are able to solve this problem takes the lead, okay? So what teach you here in Go Global teaches you how to reason, how to analyze issue, and of course, be able to come up with profound solution to most of the challenging problems we have. That's why you see some countries are battling with their economy, battling with their finances and all of that, because they don't have the right people who have the capacity, okay, who have the problem-solving capacity. While in some countries or in some organization, you see that things are running smoothly because they have a department or they have a set of people who are able to analyze issue even before it happens. They're able to think through an issue and bring out a sound solution to it. And of course, imagine that you're one of such person who brings who is a problem solver in your organization. Of course, you know that you're one of the people who will always be sought after. Now, the other one we're going to be looking at is teamwork and collaboration. This is something that every person I would advise should get, okay? Because you need to work as a team. No man is an island. So it becomes important to be able to work in a team. And also collaboration is very key in today's life activities. Yes, instead of doing joint venture, collaboration, leveraging. So you must work in a team to be able to bring out the best in you, okay? Because I thought synergy, when you synergize, you have better results. So teamwork, collaboration is very important skill that you would also require to keep yourself, at the top of your game. Then what about communication skill? That's another important and fantastic quality or skill that is required in today's world. Communication is so key because if you don't give the right communication, of course, you won't get to the right answer, okay? So communication skill is something that every person should be able to acquire good communication skill. In fact, sometimes in my country, some people say I'm going, but you see they're coming to, they tell you I'm coming, meanwhile they're going away, okay? So you would be confused. So if you don't have the right communication skill, there's tendency to have a lot of confusion, okay, in an environment or in the workplace. And when you have confusion, productivity is always very low. So communication skill is one of the tools that every person or every organization requires for high productivity, because you need to pass the right information so that the right action would also be taken, okay? Now, what about professionalism and work ethics? Here you also get professional, right? Your ethics is something that every person who passes through the Go Global educational system would get that, okay? You need to have the right ethics. You need to work like a professional. That's one of the skills that is also in high demand in the world today. So these 5 skills are one of the things that Go Global will be offering us. And this kind of skills, importantly, you need to know that you don't get it. I mean, it's not something that is commonly taught in the four walls of the university or in the classroom or four walls of classroom on all of that. That is not what you get from the formal education, okay? And that's why Jim Rohn says that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. So what we're going to be doing here is self-education. Go Global will help to educate you such that you will begin to earn a fortune because you are aware, because you're educated, because you have the right skills to take your business to the next level. Okay, so that's why, otherwise, if formal education was actually what will give you the fortune you need, then you can be sure that people like professors and all of those who have read so much, okay, all those who are so academically high, they would have been the people that will have, you know, more wealth than other. But no, that's not the case. If you put the scale of education against wealth, you find out that most people, okay, who are even not even educated are richer than those who are even educated. However, that's not to say that the formal education is not important. Of course, it's very important, but at the same time, what will make you the fortune that you're looking for is actually self-education, and that's what Go Global offers us today. So the path to becoming successful requires developing the most sought after skill. Like I've mentioned, the most sought after skill: leadership, critical thinking and problem solving, you know, teamwork and collaboration, professionalism, communication skill. Those are the most sought after skill as we speak today. And at Go, we provide a simple way to access this information and training to help you accomplish your goal. So there's no way you will have this information and your goal will not be accomplished. Okay, and so that's why people here are happy to be in Go Global. Anyway, so once again, I'd like to say welcome to Go. Okay, this is the world's largest performance education community. And the mission here is very clear. The mission is very straightforward and simple for you to understand. The mission is to help every person unlock their full potential, okay? Because we believe that the only limit to what's possible is based on a person's information, imagination, and efforts. So you're just limited by your own self. Okay, if you don't have the right information in you, the right imagination and the right effort, that's the only time you'll be limited. But if the reverse is the case, definitely the sky is just the beginning point for you. And that's why Go is aiming at unlocking everybody's potential, because we know that everyone, every person, no matter how big or small you are, you have your own potential. Okay. Now, let's look at the vision of the company, okay? The vision of the company is to build a community of millions of people who are learning, dreaming, believing, and achieving, okay? So here, we're open to learning, and we believe that you also would achieve success because you believe you've been empowered to learn and also to dream big, and of course, believe in yourself, okay? And with such, of course, you will definitely achieve the basic result that you've always wanted to. All right, so how does it work? Okay, we talked about the educational educational platform. And of course, if Go is an educational platform, we have what we call the Go Learn platform. Okay, now the Go Learn platform is a smart learning platform, you know, from the world leading success and motivational coaches. You know, we'll have one-on-one training, we'll have seminars, and a lot more. That's how you get your education in Go, okay? And of course, this is not done by just any person. It's done by renowned trainers, the best of the best, okay? And coaches. We'll have the likes of Eric Worre, we'll have the likes of Les Brown, we'll have the likes of Brian Tracy, and all of the teaching. You know, those who are the best in their specialty are the people that Go bring to the community to teach them, educate them on what to do to achieve their dreams. All right, so going forward, apart from learning, which is a basic thing, because we all know that education or knowledge is the new money. Okay, so once you get knowledge, tendency is that you're going to bring out the best in you, and of course, it's going to translate to wealth. Apart from that, we also have what we call the Go reward system. Okay, so we've talked about the Go Learn. Now we're talking about the Go reward system. In addition to the education you're getting in Go, Go would also reward you, okay? In addition to receiving a world-class education courses, every Go member will be able to benefit from our daily Go reward. So there's a daily Go reward that you get every single day once you become part of this community. Okay, and this reward can go as high as 0.27% of the original pack that you have purchased. And the duration for this reward is 14 months. Okay, so for you to be part of this system, you must purchase a Go pack. Now, when you purchase a Go pack, then you have access to our educational community where you learn a lot of skills. And then in addition, you're going to be getting 0.27%. Okay, so that means that you're learning and you're also earning. This is a fantastic opportunity. Now, what we know in a normal, regular school setting before is that you go to school, you pay your school fees, and at the end of the day, you just get your certificate and all of that. But here in Go, you're also going to be getting paid even while you're learning. And at the end of the day, if you put all this together in that 14 months, when you purchase a Go package, you're going to get 0.27%, and that translates to 200% in 14 months. If you ask me, I will simply say that Go is an amazing opportunity that after educating you, they also keep some fund for you to be able to leverage on to start whatever business you want to start or whatever thing you want to do that needs finances. You have that at your disposal. However, you can also use the Go reward, that you've gotten to purchase another educational package if that's what you want. Otherwise, you can translate that to cash. This is fantastic opportunity that every person is looking out for. So what are the Go packs? How do you get started? Okay, for you to actually become a member of the Go community, you must purchase a package. Okay, just like you want to go to school, you need to pay your school fees. Okay, so we have different packages, and each package we have a $100 package. That's the least value you have. You have the $500 pack. You have the $1,000 pack, $3,000 package, and of course you have the $5,000 package. You can also buy multiples of them. Okay, that's like 5,000 into 10 places. Depending on what you want. Okay, and any of the package you buy, you also get the same equivalent in the Go Learn credits. So $1,000 package will give you a $1,000 Go Learn credits. Okay, don't forget also that for every pack you buy, there's a $99 software fee. So if you're purchasing a $500 package, it means that you're going to pay $599. Okay, and this is applicable for every transaction. So if you purchase like $5,000 package in one transaction, you just pay a one-off $99. Okay. Don't forget, this is also for 14 months. That's the duration of this pack. Now, look at it. There are other benefits that you get from Go. Apart from the Go Learn that I've talked about, the Go Learn, the Go Reward, there are other benefits that you get by being part of the system. Okay, our community is growing very fast. Yeah, and one of the platform things you get is that you're going to get the training that we talked about, or the education we talked about. Okay, you're going to get the free daily benefit as a Go reward that you get every single day, 0.27%, which translates to 200% in 14 months. Okay, so if that is the case, what it simply means that if you purchase a $5,000 package, you're going to use that $5,000 package to purchase some educational pack of your choice. We'll have things on leadership. We'll have things on we'll have like TikTok mastery. We'll have on inspiration. We'll have so many packages that you can take from others. If I have time, I'm going to open the Go Learn platform so you see the different courses. We'll have an array of courses that will benefit you. Okay, which is very similar to what I have explained to us. The five most sought after skill. That's what it all tends to. Okay, so if you purchase a $5,000 package, for instance, you'll be able to buy any of those courses of your choice. Okay, and apart from that, your $5,000, if you leave that, you get 0.27% on it every single day for 14 months. So it means that at the end of the whole training, you're also going to be going home with $10,000. So that's amazing. You've used $5,000 to purchase your package, and you're also going with a cash reward of $10,000, which you can use to purchase more packages, or you convert it to real cash for whatever thing you want to do. Okay, and then you also earn commission from our affiliate program. So there's also an affiliate program that allows you to earn money too. Affiliate program means that if you refer people to the system, Go would reward you with some amount of money or an incentive and all of that. We're going to look at that very quickly. Now let's look at our affiliate program. Okay, there are 3 ways you can earn from our affiliate program. We have the one we call the Go Direct, we have Go Network, and we have the Go Rank. These are 3 additional ways that you earn in the Go Affiliate program. Now, affiliate simply means you refer people to the system. You're enjoying a business, you like what you're seeing, and of course, just like I have done, I've referred every person I know into the system. I said, look, I'm getting trained and I'm getting paid. I'm sure it's something you would also like, especially now that the economy is biting hard. You need this extra cash, okay? So this is something you can do by the side, even for full-time people and even for part-time people. Any person can be involved in this opportunity. So if you do that, if you're able to recommend any person and help them in the market expansion of Go, you have what we call the Go Direct Commission. And the Go Direct Commission is paid weekly and it's a one-off payment, okay? You get 5% on every person enrolled into the business by you. That's what you get. And then you have the Go Network. The Go Network, you earn a percentage of the company's weekly global revenue. What the company has done, okay, globally, you benefit from that. Not just from what you brought into the system, but from the company global revenue. And that's also paid weekly, okay? Every Monday morning is our paydays, and we're super excited every Monday morning. Then you also have the Go Reward and the Go Rank. For the Go Rank, you earn special rewards and recognition for new ranks, okay? So if you're interested in that, that's another amazing, fantastic one. That is for those who are building the business, okay? There are different levels, and then you can, once you have a new rank, you're also rewarded some incentive. All right, now let's look at the Go Direct program. Let's break down the Go Direct program so you understand it better. I said that you earn 5% on any person you bring. So let's take an illustration here. This is you here, okay? You come in with a particular package. Let's say you came in with a $100 package or a $500 package or $5,000 package, whatever it is, and you refer a member into the system who comes in with $500 package. Now you're going to get 5% of $500 package, which is $25. That's amazing. Just for calling somebody to say, enjoy what I'm enjoying. Now you have another package here, okay? And let's say another person comes in, you bring in another person directly sponsored by you who comes in with a $5,000 package. You're also going to get 5% of $5,000, and that's $250. Convert that to Naira for those in Nigeria and see how much you're going to be going home with. This is enough to buy your fuel for some time. This is enough to take care of the inflation rates to a reasonable extent, at least at that moment, and all of that. So that's why you need additional income at every point in time. Every single dollar counts this time around. In this particular time and dispensation, you have to ensure that you keep earning additional income, and that you can get by getting people into the system who will sign up, and you get commission for bringing them into the system. They are happy and you're also happy, and the company as well is also happy. Okay, so that's that on Go Direct. Okay, now we look at the Go Network. The Go Network is for those who are now building a network of people. Okay, and this is actually where the money lies in network marketing. Now the more targets you hit, the more money you make. Okay, and you can earn as high as $100,000 in 1 week. Don't forget that network bonus is paid weekly. So imagine hitting $100,000 in 1 week. This has been done. We've seen somebody who has earned $100,000 in just a week. And so 28% of the weekly global revenue is what is shared for those who are promoting who are building a network. Okay, so every week, the company brings out 28% of its revenue and shares it for those who are actually partaking in the network program. And of course, the target is divided into 14 targets. Okay, I'm going to explain the 14 targets. So because they have 14 targets, okay, they have, let's say, levels or targets. Now, every of these targets, they take 2% of the 28%. So if you divide 28% by 2, of course, you get, that means you're going to have 14 targets, and every one of the groups gets 2%. So the more targets you hit, the more money you make. So aspire to be, if you're in target 1, there are more people in target 1, you make good money, but target 2, you make more money. Target 3, you make, of course, better money. target 4, you can be sure that you're making fantastic money. And then so also it continues to target 14, whereby you'll be going home with mouth-watering amount of money. All right, so let me explain this Go network very quickly, yeah, because the VP of sales, I mean the Go Global #1 in Nigeria will be talking to us very shortly. And so I'll have to be a little bit faster than this. Now for the targets, okay, we also have what we call a life tracker. The life tracker helps you to see even what you're going to earn even before the end of the week. I mean, as the business is growing, or as people are signing on to the business, you're going to be seeing how much you're making. Okay, so there's a life tracker to guide you. So the business is so transparent, and of course, it's something everybody is looking out for. We want a transparent business, we want a dependable business, we want a credible business, and that's what we have here. Okay, so if you are, for instance, you join the business, okay, and you're in target 1, but don't forget, for you to take advantage of the network commission, you must be able to register 1 person to the left, okay, and 1 person to the right. So you must have sponsored at least 2 persons for you to, take advantage of the network commission. Okay, if you haven't sponsored 2 people directly by yourself, then it has to be left and right anyways. Okay, so if you do that, then that means you're qualified to start taking advantage of the Go network, okay, the 28% that the company will be distributing to those who are in building the business with them. Okay, so for example, this is a showcase of, this is just a case study, so to speak. Okay, so let's say that the company is making $30 million. Now, this $30 million is what they have brought out, okay, for the revenue to be shared for the 14 targets. So if you divide 30 million, which is the 28%, okay, of the company's revenue for that week, divide it into 14 pools, okay? That's how it works. So every pool will get 2% of this amount of money, right? Now, if that's the case, let's look at what anybody that is in target 4 would get. Now, the person in target 1, don't forget, for you to be in target 1, you must at least have $100 package. That's what you must come in with minimum. It can be more, but it can't be anything less than $100 target or package. And target 2 also $100, of course. In target 3, you must, if you want to be partaking in target 3, you should also have at least $500 package. So also is target 5. Target 4, you must have at least $500 package. Now, if you want to partake in target 6, you must have at least a $1,000 package with other conditions as well anyway. So now let's look at this here. If that's the case, that they have this amount of money, 330 million to be shared for those in the network marketing aspects, or where each target takes 2%. Okay, you can see it here, 2% is distributed evenly for every person. But the difference is that of course, you know that more people are going to be achieving target 1, because target 1 simply means that you must have, at least $1,000 in your weaker leg, okay? And that qualifies you to earn from target 1. Now, imagine that those who achieve that in that particular week is about, let's say about 8,570 people. Now, when they share the 2%, they're going to get $72. Now, let's look at target 2. Target 2 means that your weaker leg, the minimum you can have on your weaker leg is $2,000. It can be more, but that's the minimum you can have, okay? Now, if you have $2,000 on your weaker leg, we run a binary system. We have the strong leg and the weaker leg, or let's say the left and the right team, okay? So the volume on your right team, the volume on your left team, whichever one is smaller becomes your weaker leg, okay? So they're going to assess you based on your weaker leg. So if your weaker leg, you must have $2,000 on your weaker leg. That qualifies you to be part of this target 2 beneficiaries. Now imagine that you have 5,200 people on that target. Of course, when they share their 2%, they're going to get a lot higher than those that are in target 1, because you have more people in target 1 sharing 2%. So they make about $115, okay? Of course, target 3, you must have $4,000 on your weaker leg. Now, if you meet this criteria, and of course you have $500 on your own account personally, enroll with $500 minimum, then you also partake in that level. And of course, you make some good money. So let's say $272, target 4. So you see that the more targets you hit, the higher the amount of money that you make, okay? Now look at the take here. The beautiful take I have here that is quite fascinating here is that, let's say that you're in target 4, okay, and you're making $480. Because you're in target 4, you're going to benefit from target 3, target 2, and target 1. So if you add this together, the amount of money you made in target 4, which is $480 plus 270 plus 116 plus 72, you will be going home with $937. This is really fantastic. So imagine yourself now hitting target 10. It means that you're going to benefit from target 10, target 9, target 8, target 7, target 6, all the way down to target 1, and put this amount of money together. That's why you see some people are going home with $100,000 in 1 week. Because of the target that they have hit. So I encourage every person. For me, I always say, whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. Okay, this extra income is very important. And I think that every person should embrace it holistically, because there's a lot out there for you to do with money. I don't know about you, but I know that I have a lot of responsibility and I need all the finances. And I think that most of us also fall in that category. Okay. Now going forward, look at this again. The network, what happens in our network commission? In so many companies, we have what they call flushing off of points. Now in Go Global, for instance, if your left volume is 11,000, your right volume is 8,000. It means that your weaker leg, okay, is 8,000, and you're going to be paid on your weaker leg. And when you're paid on your weaker leg, of course, that is subtracted from your left volume. Then you have a balance of $3,000, okay? And this is carried over to the next week for you. So no volume is wasted or lost in Go Global. So you have $3,000 here. And of course, if you put in some volumes again that same week or the next week or something, of course, you continue to earn. So this is quite fantastic. And I think this is one of the things that when I look at it, I say, wow, this is really a place to be. They have beautiful compensation plan. All right, so that's that on our Go Reward. So in our Go Reward system, don't forget that for you to be able to partake in the Go network, you must have 1% to the left, 1% to the right. And our rewards actually start from G4. We have G1, G2, all the way to G11. But for the Go Rewards, it actually starts from, from the G4 rank, okay? In the G4 rank, you have a retreat. In fact, that's where most of us are going to. Those who are in G4 in Nigeria, they'll be going to the Caribbean for the retreats. Other people from other parts of the world have gone for their own, and all of that. Hello, can you still hear me? Wow, looks like I've been logged. Have I been logged out? Please, can somebody hear me? If you can hear me, just... Can you
go ahead? You're audible. We can hear you clearly.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we have the that's for the G4. The G5, you have a beautiful laptop. In fact, in the business we also did before, the laptop I'm using, a MacBook, beautiful, fantastic MacBook. It's also gotten from network marketing. Okay. Now we have the leadership summit. If you hit your G6 rank, that is another place to be. Okay. And of course, that has to come with an exclusive invite. Then G7 gives you another reward retreat. For your G8, if you hit the rank of G8, you get a luxury wristwatch. G9, you also get a fantastic, beautiful car. It's called a luxury car. Of course, you should know what it means to own a luxury car. Then a house and apartments is what you get when you get to G10. And of course, G11, you get fantastic cash reward. So this is something that every person is looking out for. Okay, so in order to achieve any rank, a minimum of $500 is what you need. 500 Go pack is required if you're interested in this part. Okay, if you want the reward, then go for minimum $500. But if you're not, then you can keep doing your $100 stuff and all of those things. But I can tell you, not even because of this, the 0.27%. Imagine that you even came in with $10,000. The 0.27% is quite awesome. Okay. All right, and you must personally enroll a member to the left. Of course, I've said that before. Okay, so for you to partake in this particular area, enroll one person to the left, one person to the right, and then you can take advantage of every other thing here. So for the ranks and the reward, these are exactly what we have for the ranks. For the ranks, we have you have the G1, like I mentioned, G2, G3, okay? And so for the G1, you must have $500 to the left, $500 to the right. You get a recognition, yeah? And of course, those are enrolled by you. Then G2, you have you need to have 7,000 points on the left, 7,000 points on the right, minimum. Of course, you also get a recognition, okay? And then G3, you need to have $20,000 points on your on the left side of your team, and right side of your team, you need $20,000 as well, minimum. Okay, you can have more than that, but that's the minimum that you can actually have for you to be recognized as a G3 executive. A lot of people are coming out G2, G3 every single day, okay? And with the promo that we have is a fantastic one. A lot of people are coming out with so many ranks. Now, this is where it gets quite interesting when you hit your G4 rank, okay? So at G4, this is where the icing on the cake is really juicy. You must have minimum of 40,000 or 40,000 RV points. RV point means rank volume points, okay? That's the credits you and your team would have gotten on the left and the right minimum. And of course, this is where you now get the retreat. We are all warming up for that retreat, yeah? Every one of us is, those who are G4, we're going to the Caribbean. For those in Nigeria, yeah? And that will be very, very soon. It's quite an exciting moment. I'm looking forward to it, and so is every other person. So you still have a chance to hit your G4 so you can join in the retreats if in this part of the globe. All right, going forward, you have G5. Now, G5 is another amazing rank that you need to have 80,000 points, RV points on one side and 80,000 points on the other side. And then you get this beautiful, very, I don't know how to put it, but it's a fantastic laptop, the best of the best laptop. That's what you get for G5, yeah? And then G6 is another place to be, whereby you need to get minimum $200,000 on one side of your team and 200,000 on the other side of your team, okay? So you go for the leadership summit. Is an exclusive invite, you know, you can come in with somebody of your, you know, and then you have a VIP support. I don't talk about this VIP support because when you say VIP, it means you're a very important person and you know how you're treated when you become what people call VIP, okay? So this is how it goes in Go Global. And don't forget also that apart from the volumes that you're going to be getting, there's some other qualifications such as you must produce 2G5 on the left side of your team and 2G5 on the other side of your team. So the left and right team. The idea here is that you have to grow people, you have to grow leaders, okay? As you're growing in rank, you also grow with other people. You don't grow alone, okay? And this is actually where the difference is, because from G4, you start bringing 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Unlike G5 and G4, whereby you have to bring, if you're in G5, you're gonna produce 1 G4 to the left, 1 G5 to the right. If you're in G4, you're gonna produce 1 G3 to the left and 1 G3 to the right. But in G6, you need 2 G5 on the left, 2 G5 on the right. Don't forget, you're not doing this alone. This is you and your team working together to achieve success, okay? So this volume should not be something that will scare you because, of course, we've done this over and over again. It's a simple, smart solution. It's a teamwork. That was why in previous, I was talking about the educational package. Go Global teaches you teamwork and collaboration to make work easy for you, okay? So you can imagine 1 will chase 1,000. If you're 10, then multiply how many people you can chase. That's teamwork. And that's why you're able to smash this rank in no time, no distance time, because you're working as a team and achieving success together. Every person is happy together. Now, G7, in G7, you have $500,000 points to crush on your left-hand side with your team and 500 points on the other side of your team. And you also get a VIP support. Now, going forward from G6, you will always get a VIP support. You're treated like a VIP, and that is what you are because you're helping in the market expansion of Go Global and achieving results. And don't forget also that you need to get the right people in your team. You need 2 people who are going to be getting G6 on the left-hand side and 2 people also having G6 on the right side of your team. So you must grow with your leaders, okay? And you get the reward retreats again. We're also looking forward to that, okay? Then you have G8. Your G8, you need 1.25 million points on the left-hand side, and the same thing applies to your right-hand side. Then you get a beautiful luxury wristwatch. Of course, you know the kind of wristwatch that is called luxurious luxury wristwatch. Rolex is one of them. Which other one? Anyway, just Google them. You find out the wristwatches that you can be given at this point in time. Beautiful ones. These are store of values. If you know what wristwatches stand for, okay, they are store of value that at any point in time, the value would always appreciate. Okay, I think I got one of those wristwatches some time ago in the other business that we were doing. Yeah. But you have to also produce 2G7 on the left, 2G7 on the right for you to become a G8. Okay, so any step you're leaving, you must replicate yourself into 4 places. Okay, and then you leave that position for the next one. G9, same applies. For a G9, you need 3 million points on the left-hand side and 3 million on the right-hand side. Then you get this very beautiful luxury car. Yeah. And of course, it does not come just like that. It comes with a VIP support again. So this company is so well planned that if you're part of the system, there's a lot for you to benefit. You're benefiting money, you're benefiting trips, you're benefiting cars, you're benefiting laptop, just name it. And of course, the most important is that you have education that could earn you a fortune. That's actually the most fantastic one from me. I don't know about you. It could be the money, it could be the car, could be the cash. But for me, it's actually the education that is the motivating factor for me. Okay. So if you want to hit G10, for your G10, you need to produce 6 million points on your left team and 6 million points on the right team. And of course, you get a house or apartment. A house or apartment is what you get. You've just gotten it all. You have a car, you have a beautiful home, you know, and then you sleep well, you think right. But that also comes with its own, you know, you need to actually be on top of your game as well. You and your team, you must produce leaders. You need 6 leaders at this point in time. 6 of them coming out as G9 on your left-hand side, and 3 on your left-hand side and 3 on your right-hand side. And that qualifies you to be a G10. Don't forget at this point, okay, the points I've been talking about, you produce 6,000, 6 million, 20 million, or whatever I'm calling things, it has to be in a 1 calendar month. Okay, that's when you produce the volume. But the ranks, you can actually have them anytime. Okay, but before you qualify, you must make sure that you complete the number of ranked members in your team. But the volume is actually in 1 calendar month. Okay, so make sure you utilize all your volume in that month if you want to go to the next rank to enjoy the beauty of Go Global. Then we'll have the last rank, which is the G11. The G11, you and your team will produce 10 million volume on the left-hand side and 10 million on the right-hand side. And if you do that, okay, and of course, you're going to get G10 on one side of your leg and 3 G10 on the other side of your leg. So this is what you get: cash reward and VIP support. I don't want to mention how much it is. This is crazy. I don't want to mention the amount of money, but you can be sure that this is the last bus stop, and of course for now, and this will give you what they call pure financial freedom. So thank you so much for being on this call. And of course, we'll have our Go retreat and event. I'm not going to talk about this. Tomorrow, same time, come and listen and get more information on all of this, okay? We have so much to talk about in our Go community. We're growing every single day. This community is massive. This community is fantastic. This community is helping each and every one of us grow together as a team. Don't forget, teamwork, collaboration, communication skill is what we're known for here. And of course, helping you to achieve your dream. That is actually the essence of Go Global. You must achieve your dream, but first of all, you need to unlock your potential so that you can achieve whatever you intend to achieve in your life. Thank you so much for being on this call. And one of our products, which is the Infinite Card, I'm not sure I'll be able to talk about that. I have a guru in the house. We'll have the Don himself, who is in the house, the #1 person in Go Global Nigeria. He's going to be talking to us, you know, about the Infinite Card, or maybe just give us a heads up on it, before he will finally usher in the president of Go. Okay, Mr. Daniel Onoja, the #1 person in Go Global Nigeria, is going to be ushering in somebody I can usher in by myself. That is the president of Go Global, Mr. Paulo Timon. My leader, Mr. Daniel Onoja, if you're right here, please take it over from me. Thank you, sir. I hope you've all gotten value for today's presentation. And of course, sometime tomorrow, we'll be right here again. But for now, it's time to go for it. Get back to whoever invited you. Make sure you sign up this moment. Before the fuel prices goes higher and higher, make sure you have started earning your money in dollars. Okay, you have to hedge your fund. That's most important. Please, let's make sure that we pick up a package today. This moment, this is an online, it's something you can do from the comfort of your home. Go back to whoever referred you and just get started immediately. Mr. Daniel, sir, if you're right on the call, please take it over from here, sir.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Chinwe. I've been here listening to the amazing service of Go Global, and I can really tell you that it's mind-blowing to know that at a time like this, especially in our country, that people can earn in foreign currency. Like I wrote on my WhatsApp status today, I said, whatever you do, make sure you're earning in FX, in foreign currency. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Dr. Chinwe, for that amazing session, by the way. Can we please put a 777 for her in the chat box? She has just done justice to the Go presentation, and I mean, it's a solution for a lot of people, and I believe the people who joined us earlier before now had got value for their time. I know we've got a big house this evening, but the number can still be better than what it is right now. I want us to push this number to ×3 of what it is, because we are expecting the president of this amazing company to speak with us tonight. I feel, in my personal opinion, that 100 would be embarrassing for us to bring the president. So if you would kindly go to your WhatsApp groups, if you would call your friends up, if you would text them and just remind all your team members that we are starting already, that the president would be speaking with us in the next few minutes. Let them all converge here, because there's an amazing information he wants to share with us. There's something that everyone needs to hear, everyone needs to know. What's hot in the market right now, what's going on in the market right now is it's just so mind-blowing that you need to be here, all right? And all your friends, all your family members also have to be here. So one thing I just want to say very quickly is I know that for people living in Africa, especially in Nigeria, it's been crazy the past 2 months, from say 29th of May to this very moment. It's been somehow with the economy, the currency is dwindling, the economy is dwindling, everything seems to be so uncertain, unlike like never before. And a lot of people are looking for a way out. I can tell you that one good way out of this situation is just to make sure you have some income in FX, some income in foreign currency. So whether you are exporting services or products, you would for sure get some FX. But what if you don't have a product? What if you don't have some service? Maybe you don't deliver online consultation to people outside of the country to charge foreign currency. What can you do? You can actually recommend another company's products. Okay, you can serve as a middleman, recommend another company's products, and you're still able to attract foreign currencies. And as little as the $1,000 today is about 830,000 Nigerian naira. That sounds unbelievable, but that's what it is. So what role are we going to be playing earning money in dollars? One is going to help our personal finance as individuals. Number two is going to help our family economy, is going to eventually add to the economy of the nation, because we have spending power, purchasing power. Money would go around like that. People are able to buy things, unlike people who are earning locally, who are hands tight and are not able to do things. So one, you want to play that, you want to be a part of the solution. You want to make sure there's constant money flowing in the economy. You want to make sure there are activities, financial activities happening in your family, in your personal life. And that's why you want to be a part of a business, a system that is not affected by the local economy. I've always been preaching this, that whatever you do, just make sure you diversify your income, your resources out of the economy of your country. Okay, it's important for you to be patriotic, is important for you to be visionary, is important for you to think out of the box. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with you living in Nigeria and earning money from the global economy. And one way to certainly do this is to be a part of a global family, to be a part of a global business, so that together everyone win big, and together we are earning in foreign currency. So I know a lot of people have tried. It's either they have challenges with information, they don't have enough information to get them started. Some other people maybe don't know how to process the information that they receive. Other people are highly skeptical, they have fear, all right, dominating them. And some other people, the fear of past experiences. But I just want you to know that it doesn't matter if you are in traditional business or you are in international business. It doesn't matter if you have a job here in Nigeria or you have a job outside of Nigeria. We all face and must be exposed to certain amounts of risk in life, okay? However, your ability to manage this risk in a way that it would not bring you to your faith is what matters. So everybody would, at every point in life, face and be confronted with challenges, with risk. However, how you react to the challenges of life is what determines where you would be. A lot of people say in terms of social stratification that there are 3 categories or 3 levels, 3 hierarchies, 3 rankings: the highly placed people, and then the average, and then the poor. For you to move from whichever level you are to the next level requires a level of courage. It requires a level of action. It requires some amount of decision. So you need that courage to make that decision, and you need action to back up your decision for levels to change for you. I believe you've been trying. I know for you to have been on this Zoom, it means you are looking for how to get ahead in life. You're looking for how to get by. You're looking for how to break out of maybe a rat race, or you're looking for how to change your narrative. And that's the right thing to do, actually, because you cannot fold your arms and just sit at home and be wishing. You cannot sit at home and your mind is focused on the past. Okay, the past belongs to the past. The future is what we can change. The future is what we can control. So if you've made a decision in time past that you're not happy with, you've got to just loosen up, release yourself, focus on the present and on the future, so that you can have a better tomorrow. In order for you to live a happy life, you need to influence your mind in a certain way. You need to tell your mind, you need to have, say, a mind tweak. Try to tweak your mind a bit. Tell yourself, regardless of what life throws at me, I'm just going to be happy. I'm just going to find joy. Okay, I'm just going to live. I'm just going to be healthy. And you just got to look ahead, look forward, and make sure you keep going. Because if you fall on the ground and your back is on the ground, the only way you're looking is up there, and the only way to go is up. So all you need to do is to encourage yourself, push yourself, and just keep growing. Why? Because the world keep moving. The world is dynamic. Life itself is dynamic, and you cannot afford to be static and think things will be all right. All right. For you to be dynamic, you've just got to have that growth mindset. You need to tell yourself, I can change my future by making certain decisions today. I want to take a step after the other in order to make my future bright. Okay, the past we cannot control, but today can influence what happens to us in the future. So for me, I'm always particular about doing something today that would influence my future positively. So if you are here on this call and you're thinking of how to make things happen for yourself, you just really, really need to make sure that you make the right decision today on how to move yourself from where you are to where you want to be. Emotional decisions or decision from an emotional mind will not help you. You've just got to be rational with your decision. You've just got to be calculative with your decision. You've just got to make a decision with your head and not with the heart. All right. So tonight, like I mentioned before, we're expecting someone who is phenomenal, someone who I have so much respect for, someone who is a mentor to me. He is a coach, and over the years, this gentleman has held me by the hand. He has taken me through certain levels and stages in life that I've never been before. I've always been a dreamer. I've always wanted to do something for myself, and I've always wanted to excel in what I do as an entrepreneur. But I was lost. I was in the middle of nowhere because I didn't have someone to hold me by the hands and show me how to make things happen. So I was privileged, I would say, to come in contact with him, and he had since then been my mentor, my coach. He had shown me the way, had shown me how to do things, how not to do things. When it comes to business, when it comes to finance, he has been guiding me until date. We still maintain a great relationship. This is someone with huge credibility. I have so much respect for him. Whatever he says, he means it. And whatever he means, he say exactly how it is. So I've never seen him say things that he's not doing or he's not able to do. He has always been that person who would say what he will do, and he means every single thing that he says. So I take his words seriously. I have so much respect for him because this is someone that connects with humans, is someone that is empathetic. He understands exactly, what people are going through, because himself, he has gone through certain stages and steps in life that before he gets into where he is today. So what I want to do today or tonight right now is to bring him up. He's going to look into our personal finances. He's going to help us boost our income. He's going to give us some nuggets. He's going to train us. He's going to speak with us about the things we need to do, especially at a crucial time like this. Okay, there is a window right now, even in this business, for us to change the narratives. So he is here to tell us how we can boost our income, especially for my fellow Nigerians, my fellow country people, like we say here, who live in this economy. I remember when I spoke with my mentor some 2 weeks ago, I told him that exchange rate had gone to 780. And then I spoke with him a few days ago, and I said exchange rate is hitting or was hitting 800. And then I spoke with him again, maybe yesterday, day before yesterday, and I told him exchange rate had gone to 816. Okay, today exchange rate is somewhere around 830, ladies and gentlemen. It's already going to about 900, 1,000. Okay, so the title or the topic of this meeting is Go Boost Your Income. It's a Go Global meeting to teach us how to boost our income using the Go Global opportunity. And for those people who are just joining, we've just concluded the presentation about Go Global. Just in case you need a recap or you need to know what Go Global is all about, is a digital opportunity that educates people in the area of personal development, like leadership, like communication skills, like teamwork and collaboration, critical thinking and problem-solving ability, and also work ethics and professionalism. So all of these skills I just mentioned that Go Global will train you and teach you on, they are called soft skills. They are soft skills because they are needed for people to be highly successful. It's okay for you to work hard, but you need to work hard at the right thing or on the right thing. You need to focus and channel your energy towards the right things, working hard, so committing more time on the right things for you to truly be successful. So if you are looking to be highly productive in your workplace, you're looking to be a highly successful entrepreneur, maybe you have your own business, you're looking to scale it, you're looking to become a global icon in your line of business, or you are a clergyman and you're looking to become a great leader, maybe wherever